One crisp autumn afternoon, a young ram named Gideon grew restless. He had listened to the pastor's words since he was a tiny lamb, but he had also watched too many of his cousins disappear behind the barn door and never come back the same. Gideon tossed his curling horns and trotted up to the Preachervore while the man was sharpening steel on the old whetstone. "The Preachervore," Gideon said, trying to sound braver than he felt. "I've been chewing on something all season. You tell us you love us like a shepherd loves his sheep. You speak of mercy and a higher pasture. Yet when the time comes, your hand is the one that holds the knife. How can the same heart comfort us one day and bleed us the next? It don't add up in my head." The Preachervore looked up from his blade, eyes calm, a little smile playing at the corner of his mouth, like he'd been waiting for the question. He wiped the stone dust from his hands and sat down on an upturned bucket so he was closer to Gideon's level. "Well now, Gideon," he drawled in that slow, porch-sitting way of his, "that's a fair knot you're trying to untie. Let me ask you something first. When you butt heads with the other young rams in the spring, are you trying to kill them or just see who's strongest?" Gideon stamped a hoof. "That's different. That's natural." The Preachervore nodded. "And when the spotted sow over there roots up the garden and I have to mend the fence, do I stop feeding her? Or do I still scratch her back when she lets me?" The young ram shifted uncomfortably. "You still feed her." "Exactly." The Preachervore leaned forward, voice dropping a notch, warm but serious. "I am not three different men, son. I am one. The part of me that speaks comfort knows the part that wields the knife. The part that eats knows the cost of every bite. He just watches and remembers that nothing in this world lives without something else laying its life down." A wise old cow named Mabel had wandered over, chewing her cud really slow and thoughtful. "I've heard you say the higher pasture waits for all of us," she said in her deep, patient voice. "Yet some of us go through your hands to get there sooner than others."